What's up, guys? Welcome to almost Monday, but new Tuesday after Memorial Day. What's up? What's up? Man, you see how everything's going right now? It's crazy. What's going on? We got banks blowing up on the street. We got dogs and robot dogs shooting up shit in China. We got a lot to cover today, as we do every single day in this crypto chaos and mayhem that we have in crypto. Hope you guys are doing great. Yeah, it was a great weekend. Had lots of fun, lots of stuff going on. Went to see Furiosa. Speaking of dystopian future, as we live in it here every day. Seeing dystopian future, dystopian future, Mad Max, Furiosa. Great movie. Lots to unpack today, man. Let's just dive into it. Let's just get going. Let's get the gears moving. Let's get the gears moving. Let's go. All right. So, Bitcoin, look at this. I wanted to show this right quick. Because everyone's kind of like, oh, we're just kind of going down again. Oh, no. But yeah, if you look back to this is the same chart we were looking at back on Friday, okay? It's still bullish as all hell. We still have the same trend. You can even say we even marked this a little bit above where we should be. But we look at that. Yesterday we bounced right off it, which I thought was pretty funny, and then came a little under it today. So yeah, we can kind of manipulate this a little bit to kind of go under this. There, I mean, we're still in the same range, man. I would be a little worried maybe if we start going back down to these levels, testing support again down to 60,600. But even then, like, what's the worst case scenario? 55K. This is, of course, a FUD going around the Mt. Gox thing, right? I mean, no one really should be FUDding that. I mean, we had 3 or 4 months of absolute sell-offs, right? Absolute sell-offs in the market. Sorry for that. Hopefully the audio is okay today. I know we've been trying to... Yeah, it looks like we're good. But yeah, it's been crazy. And we just need to take a chill pill, right? As we say here on the stream all the time. It's all right. Things are going to be good. It's going to be okay. We'll get there. You know why we're going to get there? Because you just got to...
Just chill out.
Chill out.
You know, drink a 7-Up. Eat a moon pie. Quit murdering people.
Quit FUDding the market. Anywho, yeah. Jesus, we got a lot to go over. So yeah, Bitcoin, Mt. Gox, the whole thing that's happening right now. It's pretty much just giving back the money. Hopefully, from the hack. If you haven't heard, if you've been sleeping under a rock the last 4 years, it's fine. I get it. You're new, and you're craving this market, right? And we got a lot of fun stuff that really symbolizes this market right now. But yeah, there's tons of our news articles that kind of cover all the stuff going on with Mt. Gox, what's going on in Japan, JP Morgan. Yeah, so we're just gonna dive into all of it. Let's just get started. Of course, sitting at $34.75 trillion in U.S. debt. That's our debt right now. Don't you fade that. And you know what's? It's kind of fun. Man, it's kind of hard to show the U.S. debt and not show this next segment. Okay, I'm just gonna go skip ahead a little bit. Because I have a whole bunch of stuff on my Twitter I want to kind of unpack from the weekend. It was a good weekend on Twitter, man. A good weekend on Twitter. We had a lot of Micah Saylor and RFK. RFK posted this, right?
Colorado. I'm Robert F. Kennedy Jr., and I'm here in Conifer, Colorado, about to do this zip line. And we're going to see...
He's going to do this zip line.
And when I get to the end of it, how much does the national debt increase?
How much does it increase? Oh, no! It's going to go up. Spoiler, it goes up. Quite a bit. And look at this. He posted this on the 24th. That was 4 days ago. 4 days ago. And we're already up, another 10 million? $837,000.
As president, I'm going to do something about the national debt.
9 seconds it took for him to get down there. As we print $100,000 every single second.
I'm Robert F. Kennedy Jr. and I'm here in
yeah, this whole sentence I just said, we've already lost. We've already printed like $500,000. Anywho, so yeah, that's what's going on with RFK. We're gonna dive into some more of this fun stuff. There was a lot of stuff that's really going on. I could not stop laughing this weekend just digging through my Twitter. Oh man, yep, and that's Vitalik right now when the ETFs were approved, right? Yeah. Anywho, so yeah, that's where we're at, sitting at 34.575 trillion, and we're still waiting to hear back on Japan. Japan, right? If we are really going to get this bailout of Japan, only time will tell. Time will tell. Yeah. So let's kind of go back into the other countries as well. Take a peek. It's been a minute since we looked at it over here. Japan's sitting at public debt to GDP 300% still, right? Nothing changed. Nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. Just China sitting at 81, right? And of course, us here in the United States sitting at 88. Public debt to GDP. Yeah, it's not good. All these countries, all the fiat is dead, right? All the fiat is going away. It's all fine here now. Thank you. We're fine here in the dystopian future. In the dystopian future. Well, we don't need that. We don't have any rules here. We just screw it. We got bulls and bears just sitting there fighting for who's going to be, keeping the market up and down, and we're just waiting for more banks to explode right in front of our eyes, right? Little peek ahead as banks just boom. I think I lost it. Oh dang it! Almost lost the stream there. Yeah, banks freaking exploding, man. Banks are freaking exploding. Look at this. Boom. Boom. This happened right before the stream. Freaking Chase Bank literally explodes on the side of the street. Yeah. It happened. It happened. Look at this. It's crazy.
Breaking news in Youngstown, Ohio, an explosion at a building in the heart of that city.
Only in Ohio.
It's Barry Pintar, who is there talking to people. Barry.
As you can see, that entire first floor is blown out. Now, also, if you'll notice.
Oh, wait. That's one less bank, right? One less bank to worry about. No, hopefully all the people are safe. There were people living above that bank, I believe. So again, this is just kind of breaking. There was a gas line, I guess, that was leaking in the construction that was being done in the bank. It's the whole thing. But yeah, banks literally are exploding now because they cannot handle the future potential of Bitcoin. That's where we are. That's where we are now. Anywho, yeah, we're gonna keep going. So that's U.S. debt. Fear and greed for the U.S. stock market. Look at this, man. We're back down to neutral / almost fear, almost greed. Again, for stock market, as we do not give a F in crypto. We know this is the future market. We know this is going to overtake everything, literally everything, including the stock market. We have nothing to worry about, except complete de-dollarization overnight, and maybe nuclear war, and there's some things to worry about, man. That's for the dystopian future, the near dystopian future. Anywho, keep going. $104 sitting at 104, kind of going sideways over the last few weeks. It's been kind of interesting, actually. I've been watching this pretty closely. It really hasn't done much, but a slightly downward curve. But I mean, really. From 106, I remember when it hit 106 last month, I was like, yeah, that was it. That was probably it, man. That was probably it for the year. I don't think it's going above that for the year. We'll see. Crypto bubbles sitting in at on the day. Kind of a nothing burger today, really. Again, false turn Tuesday. Not quite a false move Monday, but yeah, nothing really happening today on the day. Tia, Dog with Hat, Chili's, a few little guys up 10% ish. Jasmine sitting in at 2.5, negative 2.5 on the day, coming up a little bit on the hour, but not much. But yeah, Jasmine, oh my God, dude, over the weekend, if you haven't, you've been sleeping under a rock, or you don't know about Jasmine, or do not care, it's fine. Everyone has their own coins, man. Everyone has it. Jasmine was doing freaking phenomenal over the weekend. I mean, it was sitting at 28. I think we made a new year-to-date high, I think, on Jasmine over the weekend. So that was pretty exciting. Yeah, look at that. Boom. Pretty damn exciting. Anyway, moving on. Bitcoin on exchanges. This is also really something I'm looking at very strong this week because we have Mt. Gox, right? Mt. Gox selling, allegedly throwing a whole crap ton. Like what are we looking at? We've got it to cover a little bit later. I think we're looking at like close to $10 billion, right? Isn't it close to $10 billion worth of Bitcoin that flood into the market? Which hasn't happened yet because we still are pretty low on all exchanges. Look at this. This is crazy, man. We just keep getting lower and lower and lower on all the U.S. exchanges, or on the world exchanges. But yeah, let's just kind of dive into this and do our normal rounds. Who the hell is calling me? You can back off and do my live stream. So yeah, all U.S. all the world exchanges, 2.5 million. Yeah, it looks like we dumped. And then we dumped a whole bunch on there. And then Coinbase, of course, sitting at, of course, its lowest. Damn, dude. This is getting pretty high. What in the world's going on? I don't even know what I'm looking at anymore. This doesn't make any sense. We had, wasn't it? It was 266,000 Bitcoin on the exchanges last week. Oh my God. And now we have 600. I don't know what's going on, man. Oh no. 600, and it's not even reflecting on the chart. I feel like we're in a different. We're like comparing to something different now. What is going on? What? 885,000 on. Doesn't make any sense. I don't know. I don't know what's going on tonight. There's a glitch on Coinbase or something. Huh. I don't have words. I feel something's off. Something's off. Anywho, until we figure that out, we'll keep continuing. Continuing on. U.S. Treasuries. Of course, the ETFs. BlackRock pushing now for 290,000 Bitcoins, man. This is crazy. Grayscale, look at this. It probably already threw out Grayscale today. I would imagine Grayscale's kind of lost to BlackRock now. Yeah, because I think they sold off of about 1,500 today. Looks like 200. That was on the 24th. Grayscale's 4 days behind now. Yeah, so rumor has it it's about 1,500 down out of the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust today, and then BlackRock's probably going to be picking up a little bit today, I'd imagine. 24th, they had 2,600. That's insane. We're getting back to big numbers again. Big numbers are coming in. All right, and then of course top 10 crypto assets. Look at this. Cardano's still holding on number 10. Avalanche slipping down a little bit. Yeah, quite a bit. It was right underneath Cardano. Cardano's coming up a little now too. Look at that. $16 billion. Cardano, and then our boy Jasmine. Look at this. I was so happy when I saw this. Jasmine's sitting at 73, man. Oh man! At the beginning of the year, dude, it was insane when Jasmine finally made it to the top 100. Now it just keeps pushing higher and higher and higher as market cap. Look at this. Market cap's 1.2 billion now. 1.2 billion. It's still a baby. It's still a baby. You could make tons of money on Jasmine. It's a great use case. There's so many dApps potential, right? So many reasons to use Jasmine. All coming up. Anywho, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Keep things moving. Top 10 assets in the world. Of course, Bitcoin's still sitting at number 9. $1.3 trillion as we just blew through 1.2 again. As silver keeps pushing forward. Silver's going to be $2 trillion by the end of the year. I hope to see Bitcoin at $2.2 trillion by the end of the year. But, we still have to get people to wake up. We need people to understand. This means nothing. This is trash. This belongs in the trash. Put it in the trash. That's where it goes. That's where it belongs. All right. Moving on. We've got the blockchain centers Bitcoin rainbow chart. Mondo, who's unfortunately not with us tonight. That's her favorite chart. Oh my God. Don't ask me why. But it is. And yeah, we've got 60,000. What are we at? We are sitting at basically buy! Exclamation mark, buy! Not accumulate, not still cheap, extremely buy. Just buy. That's what we say here every night. Because I personally believe every dollar today is going to be worth $100 tomorrow. And what would that world look like? That would be a $7 million Bitcoin. Call me crazy, but I personally believe that Bitcoin will be worth $7 million probably by 2040, maybe even earlier than that, maybe 2035. We'll see how crazy hyperinflation takes off. If that happens even faster, I mean, that's going to be terrifying. We're looking at probably a 2031 or something stupid for those multiple $1 million Bitcoins that just run up. All right, so South Korea. Let's dive into the news. South Korean Bitcoin premium rises. We got the kimchi premium pushing up again. This is exciting, dude. This means that a lot more trading is going to be happening back and forth. People are going to try to get that premium, try to be taking advantage of the trade swap for Bitcoin to America, to Bitcoin to Korea, to Bitcoin El Salvadorian, to whatever currency you fancy or don't fancy, right? Against Bitcoin and selling it in South Korea because it's 2.2% higher, okay, allegedly. Yeah. So Bitcoin's a $70,000 price per coin. We really need to read this. All you have to do is take out a calculator and say, okay. So Bitcoin now is trading at 68,300. Right? Let's just say that for easy math. Plus 2.25%. So look at that. We're just under 70,000 in Korea. Whoop-de freaking do. All right, continuing. Bitcoin hash rate hits record high, surpasses pre-halving levels. Yes, we are going to keep going. It's not going to stop. Bitcoin hash rate reaches unprecedented 657 exahashes, right? Following the significant drop post-halving, most of the hash rate is returned to the Bitcoin network on May 8th. 7-day simple moving average, SMA, indicated the network has fallen to a low of 582 exahashes. So yeah, we keep pushing, man. We keep pushing. This is a notable improvement from the hash rate price below $45 per hash rate per petahash at a beginning of May. We're over 28 days ago. Despite fluctuations, the hash price has risen by 20%. And we're just going to keep getting more usage. I mean, the big thing that happened around the halving was definitely runes. I remember that was killer on the freaking network fees, man. I wonder what the fees are right now, actually. I could probably check that real quick. Try to see what happens when I start to move some biddies around. Bitcoin right now. We want to transfer some Bitcoin. How much is it? We want to send the max. It is not much. According to this, $1 fee. Damn! Dude, this is like the lowest fees ever right now. $1, $2. I remember reading an article last week. $2, man. Hell. You got some money, move around, do it right now. I'll be dumping for Thursday. I'll be doing a big move to my wallet. Good stuff and things. Trump inquired if Bitcoin could aid in solving the $35 trillion in U.S. national debt problem. We're gonna hold this off to the end because this is a good read. This is a really good read. All right. So MicroStrategy's Michael Saylor states Oh, this is coming off the backs of what he said about Ethereum ETF never happening. It's not happening. There's only one true crypto asset that's a commodity, and that's Bitcoin. Everything else is a security. That's, of course, yours truly, Michael Saylor. I'm butchering it, and I'm not giving him enough credit. Some people are calling him a hypocrite for this. He's kind of going back, and now he's saying, well, I guess it's a security now. So, it's a commodity, or at least it is what it is. Spot Ether is, it may be good. It may be a good thing it might be even better for Bitcoin. Oh, Mr. Saylor, sir. I still gotta love him. Michael Saylor, executive chairman, MicroStrategy, stated in approval of several spot Ethereum ETFs might be a good thing for Bitcoin now. In what Bitcoin did. Peter McCormick's podcast. I remember watching that. It was interesting to see his take on that. If you haven't seen that yet, it's a good watch. Although there has been many times he's gone over, his entire breakdown of what he did to MicroStrategy and how his entire history of settling it with the investors and the shareholders and all. I'm not going to bore you with the details. He's done that a lot. So if you've seen that, just skip through it. It's still a really good watch. All right. So, what Bitcoin did, Peter McCormick. Saylor stated the approval gives rise to a crypto asset class, including several use cases like tokens, NFTs, and DeFi, with Bitcoin at the lead. Michael Saylor believes a spot Ethereum ETF approval gives rise to crypto asset class. Michael Saylor, Bitcoin entrepreneur, yada, yada, yada. The Bitcoin Jesus, right? Has commented on the changes coming to the cryptocurrency investment and regulation arena, if you will, after the approval of the spot Ethereum. God, people are so lazy. Ether exchange traded funds by the Securities and Exchange Commission. In what Bitcoin did at the podcast, it would be the only asset available. Bitcoin would be the only asset available freely to the financial mainstream investors that would look like Bitcoin was going to be the only asset securitized, Jesus, and offered as a spot ETF by the Wall Street establishment, is also going to spread as the one legitimate crypto asset, he stressed. However, he recognized that the spot Ethereum ETF approval changed the landscape regarding the regulation and investing, introducing what he called the crypto asset class. For Saylor, now, this new crypto asset class is legitimized by both political parties. This is going to be our final article of the day. In America, including the entire range of use cases, including featuring digital trading, digital art, non-fungible tokens, NFTs, and decentralized finance, among others. Nonetheless, Saylor also believes that the Bitcoin will lead to insurgent asset class, putting this movement in a good light for Bitcoin, which will bring the crypto commodity, or crypto community, together, he stated. I think it's good for Bitcoin. I think it may be better for Bitcoin. I think that we are politically much more powerful, supported by the entire crypto industry. I can't say he's wrong. I'm not a maxi, so I'm not really butthurt by this, but there's a lot of maxis that are just like, death to Saylor, oh, he's so wrong, he pushed everything out, and he's changing his tune, and I'm like, you can't fight him, man. You can't fight the space, you gotta roll with it. Everyone wants a piece of the pie, and crypto's so much larger, and there's gonna be more use case than just sending money back and forth, right? I know that's Bitcoin's number one utility. It's the most secure. It's the most secure network on the planet. And, storage of wealth. So, you still can't fight that. There's nothing else that can challenge that. We're just going to have to allow the rest of the players in our crypto playground. This is the way it is. All right? So, let them out in the field. Let them play ball. Let them toss their little ape coins around and dog coins and S coins or whatever. And let them have fun, right? Let them do stupid things while everyone else is just piling in on this asset class. Anyhow, stack sats. So that's Michael Saylor's take on the Ethereum ETF. And again, they still can't stake, so there's still no derivatives. We'll see what happens with that. Although it's really bullish what we're seeing out of Fit21. But there's still some things I made a comment on last Friday that are kind of sketchy, man. There's some things in that bill, especially pertaining to CBDCs, right? Central bank digital currencies. The ones we keep talking about, they're going to control the world. Yes, in this dystopian future. That we live in the dystopian future. Yep, just one step away. One step away. All right. Moving on. Mt. Gox moves 141,000 Bitcoin to 3 addresses. Consolidates 142,846 Bitcoin Cash. Boo-hoo. That's all I have to say. Boo-hoo. Sorry that you couldn't self-custody. I'm just going to be out there and blunt. This is why you don't keep your money on the exchanges. You give your money to Mt. Gox, FTX, right? We got this here to remind us of the FTX fortune cookies, right? The FTX fortune cookies. Different times. That's 4 years ago. Yeah. As an examination of the on-chain transfers from Mt. Gox, Bitcoin Cash reveals that the exchange-traded funds... No, the funds have been allocated to 3 distinct addresses, each holding more than 47,000 Bitcoin in total, 140,000 Bitcoin, valued to be $10 billion. It was transferred at the time of writing. This was, of course, this morning, I believe. And anywho, anything we don't really know for sure if they're settling, but if you're sleeping under a rock, Mt. Gox was hacked. Supposedly, I don't believe anything out of Mt. Gox, dude. I think that they are. I mean, we still don't know the gold is really there, right? We don't even know if they could be painted bricks for all we know, sitting at Mt. Gox. Just paper. It's paper. It's worth it. It's IOUs. As good as money. Like Dumb and Dumber. No, we don't know. I still think this was an inside job. They got hacked. It doesn't matter. This is why we self-custody, right? This is what's going to roll into the final article, if you haven't heard yet. Trump fighting for self-custody. For crypto. Of all things. Like, I cannot... My brain hurts for trying to understand what's happening right now. Like, if you would have came to me last year and said, oh, Trump, yeah, he loves Bitcoin. He's going to come out and he's going to run on it next year. I would be like, what? He wasn't the one at the Bitcoin conference when RFK was in Bitcoin Miami last year. I watched him and his amazing endorsement for Bitcoin and all freedom for our nation, and in particular financial freedom, Bitcoin. No, it was Trump this year to really make the push, and everyone's ignoring the fact that RFK did it first. Oh no, he's Trump. Trump did it. I digress. Anyway, Mad Money's Jim Cramer. Oh boy, speaking of the other kind of crazy. Mad Money Jim Cramer endorses Ethereum as great store of value amid U.S. dollar concerns. Man, this guy just rattles his head around the big old rock head that he is. His head full of rocks. You just shake them all up and Ethereum's good today. Yeah, Ethereum's good today. Solana, oh yeah, Solana, but Ethereum can't be. Solana can't be Ethereum. Bitcoin, no, that's over. It's done. And Bitcoin's going to zero. Oh no, that's a good investment. Dude, he's like, he's all over the damn place every week. He's insane. So Jim Cramer, the host of CNBC's Mad Money Show, shared his insights on the Ethereum Ethereum exchange traded funds on Friday. Man, I missed this. How did I miss this? Former hedge fund manager, co-founder of TheStreet.com, the financial news literary website, commenting that the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, approving the 8 spot Ethereum ETFs. The previous study said, amen. Really? Kramer said amen. I have Ether because it's the great store of value in the world, where I think the U.S. dollar is going to have a hard time because it has such a bad federal budget deficits. Okay, Kramer. Interesting. We could have told you that. Literally anything. Anything. The dog coins. right? Even the dog coins have proved that they're much more appreciative asset to hold over time than the dollar. So, yeah, dollar's donezo. The dollar's donezo. Speaking of which, I gotta take my money out so I can burn it later, right? Go on, take it out the trash. Yeah, the dollar's done. Nonetheless, he said that January this year that Bitcoin cannot be killed. This thing, you can't kill it. And the late Charlie Munger, who is also so brilliant in so many things, was blind to this. Kramer emphasized it's a technological marvel, and people have to start recognizing that it's here to stay. This guy's insane. Like, literally insane. What about Bitcoin? The chopped liver? It's been around for 15 years! It's gone from literally pennies to hundreds of thousands of possible dollars here in the future. He's insane. This guy's nuts, dude. I just don't. And we're talking about an asset. Like, does he understand tokenomics? And does he clearly understand tokenomics? We're still talking about an asset like Ethereum. I have a decent bag. I have a bunch of Ethereum, right? But are we still talking about the same asset where we don't know the true amount of Ethereum, but we know there's only 121 billion Bitcoin? But even Vitalik has been approached and asked how many Ethereum coins are there, and he could not give an answer. So it is literally infinite. And if you go to let's see if we can pull it up. Oh. Right now there's 121 million approximately. If you go to Blockworks, you can see approximately 121 million. But yeah, it's not. It's just gonna be the software equivalent or developing equivalent, or the programmable equivalent to the US dollar. I'm not the most bullish on it, but I am on its layer 2s. I really appreciate some of the layer 2s, like Polygon, like Jasmy, of course. Jasmy, one of our favorite coins here on the channel. Anywho, let's move on. Let's move on. Mad money. I'll give you something mad. JP Morgan doubts the SEC will approve Solana and other crypto ETFs. Doesn't have to, right? If we give power to the CFTC, we don't have to worry about the SEC. JP Morgan, Jamie Dimon, or whoever the hell is talking about this specifically. Yeah, this is kind of a nothing burger article. They can't predict anything, and on top of that, if BlackRock says they want a Solana ETF, they're gonna get a Solana ETF anyway. Just like we said here on the channel, they're gonna get a ETH ETF, and what happened? Boom, they got an ETH ETF. Didn't matter what people were saying. Oh no, it's a 10% chance, man. This year, 10%. It's 100% right now. It's guaranteed. Anywho, the world moves in mysterious waves. Can Bitcoin save the U.S. debt crisis? Trump's surprising inquiry. We're going to get to that. Metaplanet. Look, back in the news again. We covered this a couple months ago. Metaplanet was buying up Bitcoin, and they were doing the Michael Saylor strategy in Japan. And a lot of people were looking at them in Japan. A lot of people are looking at Jasmine too. But other than Jasmine, yeah, a lot of people are looking at Bitcoin in Japan right now, as their currency is lost. What is it? Is it half its value? $1 now will get you 150 yen versus 100 yen. It's lost half its value. I'm no mathematician, but yeah, you can get about half as much more yen now, or you could buy your purchasing power in Japan with the dollar is 50% more. So against the dollar, that's not good. Let's see if the yen has kind of come up a little bit on the backs of U.S. rumored bailout of Japan. Let's see, yen to USD. Oof. Yeah, it's not looking good. Let's do the opposite. Let's flip it. US 52 yen. Yeah. Boom. Yep. Still there. Yikes. Yikes. So I've been talking seriously about going to Japan now. It's just a good time. It's a good time. It's not looking great for their currency, but great for US dollar holders, I guess. And I've got a lot of things I love in Japan, man. A lot. Oh my god, a lot of things I'd like to go there and just kind of hunt for. Although there's hardly much left. They closed a lot during COVID. A lot of the otaku locations I would have visit. I know they still have Super Potato and some of the mainstays at Akiba Strip, but Akihabara has been kind of a ghost town. And they on top of that, they stopped allowing cosplayers and everything else in the streets, and there's always legal. That's not the Japan that I once knew, but it's still Japan. Yeah, so that's what's going on with the yen. The dollar, all right. We got healthcare companies Semler Scientific buys $40 million in Bitcoin, adopts as treasury reserve asset. We have more companies. We have more institutions. We have more pensions. We have, there's not enough bullish talk about this. This is insane, right? If you told me last year that we would have pensions, we would have more companies, not just Michael Saylor. We'd have more institutions. We'd have states, Wisconsin, Arizona, Texas. I mean, I wouldn't believe you. It's happening so fast. We need to slow down. We take a breather and see the big picture, right? If you don't have enough Bitcoin right now, I really implore you to change your mind. All right. I'm not even going to read that whole thing, but you know what? Let's go back. Let's go back. Let's read a little bit of it. Because I want to see what is their big play on this. Like what do they normally do? QuantaFlow, flagship product QuantaFlow, a point of care test for peripheral arterial disease. While seeking expanded FDA clearance for other cardiovascular conditions. Interesting. I mean, dude, medical is like the largest freaking industry on the planet. All right, we keep people sick for money. Now we're going to keep people sick for Bitcoin. That's just the hell with this. I'm done reading this. It makes me sick. Anyway, moving on. The first Bitcoin exchange traded ETAPs in London. Launch today? Is it today? Wisdom Tree and 21 shares begin trading on the London Stock Exchange, marking the first regulated Bitcoin ETPs listed in the UK. How much more bullish news do we need to get this market moving? We're really being held back by FUD. It's just simple. It's just Elmer Fudd sitting there, and he's like, oh, I'm hunting rascally Nvidia. Yeah, Nvidia stock. Yeah, Elmer Fudd, dude. Yeah, this is what we're doing. We're just fudding the market. You know, we're fudding the market. We're just fudding it. My God, you got any Bitcoin FUD? Literally, Bitcoin FUD. There you go. That's a good one. Right there. Boom. That's Elmer Fudd. Elmer Fudd on Twitter. That's a pretty cool little gimmicky novelty icon you got there. Look at this. Even Elmer Fudd's buying Bitcoin. Hell. Even he's buying Bitcoin. Anywho, moving on. What else we got? Argentina regulators, right? Meet with El Salvador official to explore Bitcoin and crypto adoption. Here we go again. We got Javier Milei meeting up with Bukele. I think it's the second or third time to talk about, yours truly, Bitcoin. And we already know that Javier Milei, who ran on this idea of inviting freedom of financial freedom with Bitcoin. I'm just really surprised they haven't done it yet. So yeah, last year was really interesting. with that election. So Argentinian government officials met with El Salvador's top crypto regulator last week to discuss the rule of digital assets. I wonder, was Samson Val involved again? Let's see. Robert E. Silvia Patricia Boedo, the president and vice president of the Commission of the Nacional de Valores, CNV, Argentina's market regulator, spoke with Juan Carlos Reyes, president of the National Commission of the Digital Assets in El Salvador, who's now again open and transparent with their Bitcoin holdings, as they buy one Bitcoin every single freaking day, about the Central American country's decision to adopt Bitcoin as legal tender back in 2021. I remember exactly where I was when that happened. It's an exciting time, dude. Crazy. 2021, mass euphoria. Bitcoin was sitting at like the 60,000 range, right? It was near all-time high. And El Salvador wasn't really even, that story really didn't do much for the price back then. But dude, it's crazy, especially when you get more nations covering, jumping into Bitcoin. So Boedo called the Central American country a pioneer regarding the crypto asset. Salvadorian President Nayib Bukele has long been the vocal advocate for Bitcoin, and the country currently holds nearly $400 million worth of the top crypto asset. Last November, Argentinians elected the outspoken libertarian Javier Milei, right, as their president. Milei has criticized the central banks as a tool for politicians to tax their citizens by inflation, and he's called Bitcoin a natural reaction against the centralized bank scammers. This is exactly what I was talking about. He was very, very pro-Bitcoin during his election. In March, however, the CMV launched the mandatory registry for the crypto service providers. We covered this back in March, with some digital asset stakeholders that criticized. Yeah, they basically were pushing really strict regulations on crypto during that time period. Bitcoin firebrand Max Kaiser, for example, called the policy Milei's first major mistake as president. He never took the time to understand Bitcoin, and now he'll suffer the consequences. Kaiser, damn. That's brutal, man. Give the guy a little bit of mercy. Kaiser and his wife, Stacy Herbert, both work as senior advisors to El Salvador's National Bitcoin Office. Don't miss a beat. Subscribe to a daily huddle currently. I guess that's the end of that article. I think they're going to continue with that. But yeah, of course, Kaiser's always been bullish as hell. Probably one of the largest holders of Bitcoin that we know of. Pretty nuts. Alrighty. Moving on. We got one more article, of course, today. We, of course, have the Trump inquired if Bitcoin could aid in solving the US $35 trillion nonsensical debt problem as we print money to death here in America. Oh my God. David Bailey, CEO of Bitcoin Magazine. So this is a little bit of a biased article, and I knew this going into that David Bailey covered this. Been hearing a lot of the sound bites and stuff going on around this. And the cryptocurrency aid by Trump campaign revealed that the former president asked if Bitcoin could be leveraged to solve the U.S. national debt problem. During an X Space on Sunday night, Bailey revealed that his first time when he met Trump, he asked if Bitcoin could do anything about the $35 trillion in debt. Trillion. T-R-I-L-L-O-E-I-O-N. Trillion. Bailey answered that he had some ideas, but was not prepared to discuss the topic during their first meeting. Where are we at? What is up with these articles? Okay, so I gotta go to bitcoin.com for that, or no, we're at bitcoin.com. Okay. So what is up with this article? We can't read the whole article on your website? What is the point of this website? Oh my God. Alright, well, I guess I'll have to find this article somewhere else. But yeah, Trump and Bitcoin, could that make the pair that we all want to see, right, for the United States? Will Bitcoin and Trump save America? I highly doubt it. Speaking which, some fancy mathematician Quoting pretty much nothing right now, but some fancy mathematician came out and said it would take 12 million years to fix the national debt, by the way that the government's currently trying to fix it by printing more money. Yeah, so we are not getting that fixed anytime soon. And I think the rest of the world would kind of hate us if we just print our money into oblivion to buy Bitcoin. I mean, I don't think Bitcoin will really be... I don't know. I think it might have a bad taste in people's mouth if we do that. Anywho, we're gonna dive into some of the things that I've been piling up on my on my share on Twitter. Oh my god, dude, this is insane what's been going on. This is pretty funny. Day one after the Ether spy approval. If you haven't seen Wolf of Wall Street, this is pretty funny. It's just like, oh, no. Do anything yet? No. And then, yeah, Bitcoin is a Ponzi, right? Yes. And you still have just a few, saying you're all wrong. And everyone is like, yep, it's a Ponzi. No, you're wrong. So Justin Solani XRP is launched in 2025 as Standard Chartered Bank chimes in. That was pretty bullish. That happened during the weekend. There's, of course, my... infamous Bitcoin Gundam, which I've got here in the background. I posted that on Twitter during the weekend. And of course, we had the bank that blew up today. Yes, another one bites the dust. Too soon. Maybe. I hope no one was hurt. And then, yeah, this was really interesting. As we always cover what's happening in the AI robotics sector as they're going to be paying crypto. Yeah, this Starbucks in South Korea is now fully automated using 100 robots and just 2 people to operate. Insane. It's just a glimmer, just a fraction of what's coming. Because we say every single day here on the channel, oh, here we go. Your AI's coming for you. It's coming for your job. Robots as well. Telemarketers, lawyers, data entry clerks, accountants, bookkeepers, receptionists, bank tellers, travel agents, factory workers, fast food workers, customer service reps, drivers, your friends, especially your romantic loved ones, are all going to be replaced by robots and AI. It's coming. It's only a matter of time. In this glorious dystopian future we live in. Oh, I had to do it again. Oh my god. Alright, let's just dump into what the normies are doing too. I got a couple more things here. We got, of course, the robots in China now have guns! Oh no, the DARPA dogs that America is known for are now running around China with guns. Look at these little cute little chicks too. Oh, look at that. Oh, like that. And then he can shoot you. Oh, Jesus, man. This is crazy. Yeah, and then, of course, WhatsApp. This was pretty crazy. WhatsApp exports all your data every night. I've been talking to my friends and families about this for years, dude. Years. I actually have an ongoing joke with my my big group of friends, where we basically I've been telling them this for years, and they're like, they just kind of and then I proved it one time, as I have a car radio, custom car radio that can pick up on the internet, and I can watch YouTube videos in the car, that sort of thing. And every time they say Domino's, I get ads for Domino's in my car. So yeah, it's real. It's a real thing. And finally, people are waking up to this. This is not a drill, And now on top of that, Zuckerberg has now bought WhatsApp. So now everything accumulating into WhatsApp and Facebook and all the other crap they own, Meta owns, is now going to, of course, be accumulating that. And the U.S. government, right? The U.S. government has a contract to allow, and the FBI as well, to go through any of that data as well. So anytime you're having conversations at home, think about what you're saying, especially in front of Alexa. I got it. All right. Trying to kill Bitcoin. This was pretty fun too. This was hilarious. Like, all of our TV favorites. Oh my goodness. Terminator. You can't stop Bitcoin, man. Oh my god. That Neo. Oh no! Bitcoin's the one. You can't stop it. You want to make it stronger. Fight it, you make it stronger.
He is the one.
And Gandalf can't stop. Can he stop it? He just walks right past him. Then we got Arian. Yep, dragons can't stop him. Oh no. Hit him with mind bullets. Oh! Oh! Nope, can't stop him.
I've never seen this in my life. The gunship's on station ASAP. Predator ETA 2 minutes.
Okay, we're gonna send the drones out. Yeah, the drones will definitely stop Bitcoin, man. Yeah, I don't know. You gonna drop a nuke on him?
What is that? We need air support, and we need it now. Roll in strike package Bravo on unknown target.
What the hell?
K Tango Whiskey and time 0300 Zulu.
Attention all aircraft. This will be a danger close.
Oh yeah, that's the same plane that the government.
Who's closer to Killbox 1 Alpha? Send the Hogs, sir. Okay, send the Hogs over to Killbox 1 Alpha. It's a danger close within 300 feet.
Killbox 1 Alpha, 300 feet, danger close.
Place in the area.
CIA can do it.
7-man team north of wordsmith.
Receive Killbox 1 Alpha. Engage hostile.
You have to flash. Can you flash? Can you flash stop Bitcoin? He's moving so fast. Man, no, but he can probably go back in time, right? And buy more Bitcoin. That'd be the smart thing to do. Are you gonna do it? Are you gonna go back in time and buy the Bitcoin? What the hell? We got the breaking back. The rest of the breaking back through just flabbergasted. Oh, dude, that's insane, dude. I can't believe they stitched all that together. It's crazy. And then, yeah, we have to go back, Marty. We have to go back. What, to save the world? No, to buy Bitcoins. We gotta do it, Marty. We gotta do it. We gotta take that DeLorean back and get Bitcoin. As we say here on the channel, you can't go back in time, man. You can't. And then this I thought was pretty interesting too. Almost $40. Wolf of All Silver Street Silver. Almost $40 for 2 flipping burgers at Carl's Jr., man. Like, again, dystopian future. This is the world we live in. Yeah. We know. Inflation. Hyperinflation. And then, of course, this is hilarious. First day in crypto. Oh, this is so cute. Oh, my God! First day in crypto. Oh, my God! And then you're like, oh, my God, look at all the value. Look at my... It's hilarious. So, yeah, it's been a good time. It's been a good time, of course.
You're late to
Bitcoin,
work. Who gives a
Max
fuck?
Kaiser says this. Bitcoin at 100K.
It's your life, bitch.
It's your life. I'm late
Fuck
to work.
you, boss. I'm late.
Yeah, it won't matter. It won't matter when Bitcoin's 100K, man. You can be late all you want. And then, of course, I always love these comparative technology charts, right? This is just kind of showing we're here right now. We are here. We are at the 2.0 of cellular phone technology. In the Web 3, right? Because we're talking about Web 2 there. Yeah, we are at this level. The birth of Web 2, which was this smartphone right here. Which quite a bit of ways away. Pretty funny. Yeah, when Bitcoin is 100K and everyone comes back for advice. Yes, this is the price you deserve. Quote, Michael Saylor. I always like that quote. It's tough, it's brutal, but it's true, man. You buy Bitcoin at the price you deserve. Michael Saylor. Oh, this one's great too. Everyone who bought Bitcoin back when it was $69,000. Look at this. You finally made even. Oh, we just went back down to 68. Yep. Oh. But yeah, I feel bad if that's the only time you ever bought though. If you didn't DCA, if you didn't take advantage, again, you buy Bitcoin at the price you deserve. All right, so that's what I got on the X platform right now. We're gonna dive into, of course, the Google Trends, the normies, hurting my brain. Hurting my brain. Get out of my brain. Dallas Stars, Robert De Niro, the multiverses. What? Warner Brothers Games launches multiverses. Okay, interesting. Mamie Laverock. I don't know. The normie people meant Houston weather, like the weather in Houston. Lexi Thompson, weather Dallas. Novak Djokovic. I don't freaking know, man. Bill Walton, the Celtics. Angel Hernandez, really? Don't know. Rafa. Memorial Day meaning. Really? The normies are googling what the bay means. Oh Jesus H. My head. Just short circuit my brain, dude. All my implants are just firing off right now. What is the Memorial Day mean for? And I'm proud to be an American where I don't know what things mean. Jaylene Brown, Pope Francis, Nick Carter, Tyrese Hibb. I don't know these people, man. I don't know the normies. I don't get it. I just don't get it. I don't. We did have Ethereum in there last week, so gotta give the normies a little bit of credit. It was like top 20, but still, it was in there. You know, it was in there. We didn't get Bitcoin a number one when it was all-time highs, but we got Ethereum during the ETF launch. Silly, dude, silly. And then, of course, Bitcoin trending right now is downward. I don't know why. The normies need to get in. This is their salvation, but they're ignoring it. They're ignoring it like the plague, as we understood that Ohio reference. It's only in Ohio, with the Ohio State valedictorian doing that speech last month. Oh man, was it a couple weeks ago now? It was like 2 or 3 weeks ago. We understood the reaction from that. Anywho, we're gonna quick check Bitcoin, maybe a couple of coins, and we're gonna head out for the night. It's still, dude, like there's so many bullish things happening right now. We can't ignore the pension funds. You can't ignore the other big institutions, other companies getting in like Michael Saylor. You can't ignore the healthcare. We covered the healthcare provider, right? Like there's so much happening behind the scenes. I just don't understand. There's something manipulating the price for sure, especially when you see patterns like this. Like, I don't know, man. We probably just had the bots, more of the bots trading than anything else right now. Anywho, so yeah, we still are hitting this great macro trend, still upward. We haven't broken out of this yet. We did bring this up to a little bit to consolidate, as we did kind of moved a little bit upward with it. We still have to break through 70,500 to get back in those bullish ranges again. But I'm not really FUDing Bitcoin right now. It's kind of silly to do that, especially when so much upside is right around the corner. And if you just zoom out, look at this. I mean, we're just kind of like making a wave upward. Yeah. So, unless we get some crazy, I mean, and of course, like, why are we not talking more about the political aspect of this? Like they're saying, Bitcoin Magazine says 33% of all voters have Bitcoin or crypto, or take that into account in their voting. I don't know if I believe that. It's kind of biased. But 33% is a pretty large number. And then we have, of course, Bloomberg coming out saying 1 out of every 5 voters are taking Bitcoin or crypto into consideration, depending on who they vote for. So that is a little more believable. Still, Biden can't really get that far with 1 out of 5 votes being, affected by crypto policy, and I won't vote for him either way because it's just not. I mean, if he was pro Bitcoin, I'd vote for him today. Maybe. Maybe. I still like RFK more, though. Anyway, if we have to vote for Trump, we have to vote for Trump. That's what we're doing, I guess. God. So, yeah, Bitcoin, yeah, again, I'm just going to have to wait and see what happens. It's been pretty bullish overnight, dude. We've been seeing a lot of Japan taking off. Of course, Jasmine pumping like wildfire every freaking night when Japan opens. I can't wait to see what they're doing tonight. We just take a look real quick because it's getting close. Look at that. This is pretty damn bullish. I guess that is kind of a bear flag though. If we touch down again, this is what in the 4-hour chart. Let's go to the 15-minute. Yeah, we've hit that floor like 3 times now. So yeah, we're still making a little bit of a higher high. Jasmine could take off. Ethereum still looking pretty bullish as well. Still have to break through that 4K. We still haven't broke 4K yet. With Solana, I mean that's pretty tight in there now too. Hitting in those down ranges. I could see another breakout for Solana probably happening. I mean that's pretty bullish. It would have to get above 170. Yeah, 170. But yeah, I can see that happening maybe tomorrow. There's a lot. I mean, we had, again, today was our false move Monday, even though it was Tuesday. It was a false turn. False turnout Tuesday. I don't know. Yeah, Avalanche. Oh, I'm so bullish on Avalanche too. Back when we fell down to $30, I bought a few more. We've come up a lot since then. Damn, yeah, came up a lot since then, and we keep touching this freaking bottom here at 36. So yeah, a lot of blue chips, a lot of bullish momentum for blue chips, and everything's gonna pump on the back of Ethereum ETFs and Bitcoin, of course, the halving. So we're getting into the final stages. The institution's about to pick the winners. They're gonna start throwing all their money on either gold or or gold. They're gonna throw all their money on orange or blue. That's pretty much what I see. And Solana too, man. Dude, Raoul Pal. If you guys don't know who Raoul Pal is, awesome, venture capitalist, investor. He's flipped a couple times from ETH to now Solana. All right, and I know he's kind of a hypocrite, but he's very bullish on both right now, and probably more still towards Solana. I'm kind of in the same boat. I've got a large bag of both, and you know what? My Solana bags have way outperformed my Ethereum bag. Right? Everything. My Jasmine bag has already gotten higher than my and with such a low investment too. Like, there's so many things better to throw your money at right now, unless Ethereum really does that $10,000, $20,000, payout. So I don't know. I don't really see myself selling crypto anytime soon. What are you gonna sell for? Dollars? You gonna sell for this trash? You gonna sell for this? You want this? It's just paper. Anyway, I'm gonna call that for the night. Thanks guys for turning out. Always appreciate the support. Please like, subscribe if you haven't done so below. I really need the support, man. I'm trying to get traction. I got almost 50 subs now. Looking for 60, 100. Next target after 50, of course, it's gonna be 100. And then, of course, we're putting out, this is our 75th live stream. Look at this, 75 live streams, damn, dude. Oh, man, I think we're already past 100 videos, but yeah, 75 live streams. Here we are in June. Oh, a few days away from June, but dude, I'm so bullish. I can't wait to see where crypto takes us, man. $68,471 Bitcoin right now. Just looking forward. So yeah, have a great night. Please stack some sats. Like I always say, every Bitcoin today, every dollar invested will be $100 tomorrow. It's only gonna take time. That's a $7 million Bitcoin. Call me crazy. It's gonna happen one day. Oh yeah, you know it. All right. Well, have a great night, guys. Again, don't be stupid. Don't be doing anything dumb. Don't be 100x leveraging and that nonsense. You don't want to lose all your money right before the bull run. Right? So have a great night. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.
The agency informed the NASDAQ and the CBOE that BlackRock and Fidelity's proposals are insufficient.
We can make the dollar the most attractive currency by continuing to have the rule of law.
You always print money to do that.
I suppose it would diminish our status as the reserve currency. Just shut up. There's no expectation of privacy above me in the sky.
So Bitcoin is the solution because you can buy Bitcoin right